Today with us is John Battipaglia. John, I have to say that your story is the most remarkable story I have ever heard. John, take us back, way back when you had a tremendous, multiple medical problems. Is that the right word?
I would guess so.
Yeah, you certainly had a bunch there, you know, and give us some background and, you know, what happened.
Well, I'd have to go back to my childhood if I'm going to explain how I came about getting ill. When I was a kid, I was the type that didn't listen to my parents. If they told me to stay in, I'd go out the window in the middle of the night.
Well, you think you're the only one that did that, huh? But you overdid it, huh?
I overdid it. I hung out with a bunch of other guys that had no belief system. You know, nobody had a belief system. So we created our own belief system, which was negative, which led us to drugs and alcohol and crime. You know? And that's how I grew up. You know, I was brought up in a good family, but I decided to go the other way. I didn't believe. For some reason when I was young, I didn't believe that good could happen for me. You know, we talked about hope.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that word hope. You know. And therefore I buried myself in drugs, which through the years led me through institutions and come down with different diseases, hepatitis a few times. That was the beginning of illness due to drug addiction.
How old were you when you started drugs, John? How old were you?
I was 15 years old when I started with hard drugs.
Well, you're mainlining at 15?
Right.
Wow.
Right. And like I said, I had hepatitis a few times. And I ended up coming down with HIV in I thought 79. I was in a rehabilitation program in Hawaii. And my immune system wasn't working. I was coming down with all kinds of things. They didn't understand what was wrong.
Now, if I remember correctly, that's way in the beginning days. I'm not so sure if they even knew what was going on there.
At that time, they only thought homosexuals were catching the AIDS virus. But I had questioned, is it possible that I had it? Because I had heard about ID drug users coming across the virus. I don't know if it was because I was in Hawaii and they were out of, you know, away from the big city. At least no, that's not possible. You know. But it was a matter of a couple of years later, I came down with spinal meningitis and I was diagnosed with the virus. You know, because then I got tested. And from then on, it's been a story of, that's when I met Fred. You know, the doctor told me I didn't have that long to live. I asked what my chances were. And this was early stages of their contact with the virus. They really didn't have any knowledge. So I thought I had a death sentence.
Now, we're talking, John, if I remember correctly, we're talking back in the early 80s.
Yeah, that was in 1983.
Well, it's been a lot of years since.
Right.
You're still here.
And I thought I was dying then. A friend of mine introduced me to Fred. Of course, at the time, the doctors really didn't have any, there were no cures. They didn't have anything to offer me any real hope. They had this one drug out that had a lot of side effects. And I seen people still dying even though they were taking it. So I had nothing to really believe in, except that I was going to die. Until I met Fred. Fred said, you don't have to die.
Well, so that at least that you thought there was a ray of hope there for you, but I suspect you weren't too sure either, though.
No, but I had nothing else to go on. I mean, there was nothing to lose. I had nothing to lose. I knew I was going to die if I didn't try something. Just watching what was going on around me with people also who were sick. Nobody was recovering. I haven't heard of anybody recovering. And my friends were all sick and they were dying little by little. The people I grew up with, I hung out with, were dying. And I became more desperate and wanting to live. You know, a lot of my years I wasted through drugs or being in institutions, and I wanted to enjoy some life. And God works in funny ways. God worked to me through Fred and introduced me to having some hope.